All right, we're rolling. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to CKUT Radio Montreal. And also, you can find us on the web in full streaming video magnificence on SUONI POPOLO SUONI TV. My name is Leith Campbell, beaming into you from the beautiful city of Pontiac, Michigan. With Nate Young and John Olson, better known as Wolf Eyes. Tonight we're gonna do some talking, do some jamming, do some stories and do some fiction, some war stories that might not be true, and then some fictions that sound a little too close to home, and a few other things. Music, sound, and splatter. And so Wolf Eyes through their years have gathered a large nomenclature associated with them, but the one that's most recent and most, I don't know how to put it, opaque, is the notion of splatter. Can you guys enlighten me what splatter is?
Yeah, here it is.
I get it. Right? Oh, I understand how you can be confused, yeah. No.
300 of them overlaid each other. Like
Ray.
crazy overlaid.
Like even intertwined, like tangled
greens
ray?
and purples.
Like a whole breeding ball of snakes eating their own tails.
It's like a breeding ball of
tangled ray.
Dipped in cheap wine.
Perfect. I know all about
Who
cheap
is
wine.
Ray?
I mean, I know Ray from he's out to me about $100, $5 at a time, but I also know him as the guy that, kind of sounds like a diesel truck on low idle.
Sounds like you know Ray pretty well.
How'd you guys get tied up with Ray?
Ray's an old friend. Ray's an old friend of ours. And lately we've been writing a lot of fiction, and Ray's been reading that for us.
Fiction? No, Ray is a mercenary if he's nothing, that's for sure. And how does the fiction tie in? Is the fiction splatter? We still haven't gotten to the splatter yet.
I think it's one and the same, really. Olson, what do you think?
I think we had splatter written as close as we thought it was. And then Ray kept bugging us because he wanted to use his voice as much as possible. He was trying to
understandably, he's got that voice.
diesel truck mixed with a junkyard dog growl. And I guess he told us that he was trying to win this world record of someone who talks the most in a day. So
that's
he had someone following him around with a tape recorder and seeing how many words it is, because I guess there's a record.
Wow. And last I saw Ray, he was trying to learn French.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounded like this when he sent us a micro cassette of it. Sounds good, Ray. Sounds good, Ray.
That doesn't sound French to me.
Sounds
Amazing.
good, Ray.
No, I know that song. My grandma used to sing it to me before I went to sleep. So anyway, you got Ray going. on your splatter and your fiction. What's the fiction?
It's like magical realism.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. You know, because
Magical realism, or maybe mundane sorcery, one or the other.
well, you know, that's just.
Well, we
just-
don't want to give too much away
Yeah, I mean,
because there's a really big twist that people don't see coming at them, and it just blindsides them.
Like Chubby Checker. All
Like
right.
Chubby Checker down Blueberry Hill. Boosh.
All right. Well, I got something in from Ray. You guys want to listen to a little bit? Let's listen to Ray.
70-30.
70-30. Now Ray he said he wrote it right on the tape. This is 70-40. Total
70-40.
110.
Then we got to
There it
listen
is.
to it.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
All right.
That's what we were looking for.
Here we go.
The Nightmare Phone, Chapter 2. The Vitamin Bed. It was late, probably 10:45-ish. This was the last thing I heard my partner say as I hurriedly unpacked the packed Amazon heavyweight package in a rush to try to not only get to sleep, but to try this damned recent invention that everyone was talking about, the vitamin bed. The description of the now popular device said, resting low heating controls repair your whole being while you rest. The new invention was not only trendy, but it was also very pragmatic in a way that you unroll it and sleep on a narrow slab that slowly releases nourishments in a restrained, steady system through your body as you sleep. In theory, replacing what you did not get during the day and activating itself radioactively in the times you would notice it least. I finished unrolling the vitamin bed, laid down on the small slab, and went to sleep. The reviews of the vitamin bed have always been very descriptive, leaving out an important element. What was talked about in the missing materials and the upstroke to filling holes in all the minerals that your body needed and that the vitamin bed replaces is that there is no talk of the effective brain and the neurological system that was showing signs of being taxed by the intake and steady stream of the plastic vitamins dripping into your bloodstream as you try to sleep. After rereading the manual I saw that the VBM4 came complete with 2 warnings. They were rated low to high in terms of worrying day. Warning A. Adjust vibrosonics and the heat level of the vitamin D to not overwarm the oven that is your body during slumber. As I read this at night, I was painfully reminded of fracking, the common Vietnam practice, putting a grenade in the sergeant's tent. As I was in the habit to monitor my temperature while I was sleeping normally during the times before the vitamin D, I was always a cold body temperature sleeper. So the concept of the body as an oven was not commonplace. Warning B. Because of the vitamin injections during sleep, the neurological centers will be affected by the IV cerebrospinal spinal fluids that fire sparks into your neurotransmitter synthesis receivers. Unknown nerve growth has been seen in some cases, which would lead people to a heightened sleeping state. Okay, I thought. That means even if you get caught by the warning beam, it's still an improvement over whatever dull life you've had ahead of you, not to mention the vitamins you are not receiving to be stuck in a situation like this already. After forgetting the 2 warnings, it's time to keep a journal of the night's sleep using the vitamin D. Using the vitamin D. Using the vitamin D. Using the vitamin D.
The other day I dropped my phone in the
Trap.
Sounds familiar, right? It happens to everyone at least once. If you're anything like me, it's not easy choosing a new phone. And the research can be maddening. I'd heard Best Buy had good deals, but many of the deals were based on regional marketing. But deals aside, I had read great reviews about the customer service at one of the Best Buys on Don R in Madison Heights. And this is only about a 15-minute drive for me, so it seems like a good choice. So I drove over there, and the first thing I noticed when I got there was a variety of phones at different prices. I wasn't sure what I was looking for, but after about a half hour of talking with the sales guy, I decided on a cheap smartphone. The salesman told me I could use Bluetooth and it would sync my contacts, messages, and passwords automatically. Oh, sounds easy enough to me, and the price is definitely right.